something to write. You're reaching for things your mind conceived. You want to go, then the truth you'll ever need. But you cannot see, you cannot feel what's in front of you, what's really real. Heads turned away, trying to shut each other.
So, you sure you want to do this? This was your idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten how fired up you get about following my suggestions. Okay, well, it's now or never. Never say never. There's no such thing as never. Well, if there's no such thing as never, the logical conclusion is there's only now. So, it's now. But, look, I got a whole lot of living to do. I'm not dead yet. I got things I want to do. Besides, I got places to go and people to see. That's right, everybody's waiting on me. But really, I don't want shit standing in my way, blocking my blessings, sabotaging my efforts. This might all seem like an illusion to you, but to us living, breathing, walking, talking humans, we have to have purpose. We have to feel like we're out here living and dying for something greater than ourselves. So you know what? It's now or never.
You believe it's gonna work? Because you have to believe it's gonna work.
At least my baby will know I tried.
You got any red ones?
So, this is it? This is it? So these are the bitches that's been fucking up my life for forever? I thought there would be more of them. Well, that'll depend on you. And what part of this depends on you? Now, this was your idea. I was fine just writing in my journals and doing my pendulum and reading inspirational
How
shit.
has that been working for you?
Look, I'm not saying it's not a starting place, but you were made for this. You were made to go where the power is. Meet God on God's turf. What does it look like I'm trying to do? I'm the one standing here naked as a goddamn jaybird, bearing my soul, exercising my demons. No. Don't call them. That would be counterproductive. And this is not an exorcism. You're not exercising anything. Okay?
You know what I said? I said, Miss Lulu, my mama died last night. And she said, I know, baby. I know. Don't nobody love you like your mama. Don't nobody know you like your mama neither. You gotta have your mama.
Sometimes that's not enough.
Not good enough.
And she helped me take my jacket off. Miss Lulu ain't never helped me take my jacket off before.
I like Miss Lulu. Except you know what? She didn't always get things right. Like Elizabeth.
Her name wasn't Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. You're not supposed to say people for real names. Yeah, Elizabeth was mongoloid. I know you're not supposed to say that either, but when I was 6 years old, we did.
In first grade, we did.
Like you don't say retarded no more either. But you did in 1965. And in 1965, I was in the retarded class. I was.
And you're sure about that? It had to be.
Yeah, because that was Elizabeth, the mongoloid, always having seizures. And I don't know why Miss Willow didn't just keep a spoon in the classroom. She all the time has to send somebody to the cafeteria to get one so they could hold her tongue down and keep her from swallowing it.
From what?
That's what they
That's
said.
what they said.
She might swallow her tongue. I don't know how that could happen, but that's what they said. Then that was Joyce. Joyce would just get up and run out the classroom.
Highland Heights Elementary School had a courtyard, and the cafeteria and the main classrooms circled the courtyard. And I could just see Joyce running around that courtyard, sticking her head in the class and saying, hey to the teachers.
But they said, don't laugh at Joyce. You're supposed to feel sorry for people like Joyce. Feel sorry. For Joyce, I wanted to be Joyce. I just wanted to get up and run out the classroom, out of the city, out of the country, just out. I didn't want to be in that old retarded class with big eye S.
Now see, that's another time Miss Whitlow didn't get things right. How come every time she left the classroom, she leave
big eye S to take names, and every day my name would be at the top of the list. And every day Miss Willow spanked me.
How come she didn't have sense enough to know that a child that ain't said nothing all day long except to answer all the questions she asked?
Me and that girl who smelled like bacon grease.
Not about to start talking just because the teacher left the room.
Because Joe sure wasn't. Joe was that boy from kindergarten. He sat with me at the table during the Valentine's party, and just like me, watched those other kids run back and forth, looking like they was having a real good time, but we couldn't get up to join the fun.
Couldn't or wouldn't? Was it because the kids wouldn't play with you, or you wouldn't get up and go play with the other kids? I don't know. It's just another one of those not so feel good memories. But you know, I done put all of that stuff into perspective. Journal of extenuating circumstances. And there were extenuating circumstances. I was 5 years old. I was in a reading circle where I was bullied every day. My mom was in the hospital, and it was the first time I was separated from my big sister.
Mostly because we have our own unrest. And so although we can understand cognitively what's going on, we're not settled emotionally ourselves, and so it's hard to kind of really get that and deal with the truths that may be lying within you that you don't want to really deal with at that moment.
I really think that our emotions are something that is so deep that a lot of times there's, especially like the woman who is so much older now, she's hidden so much stuff and she's pushed so much stuff down that in order for that all to have to come up again for her to even deal with that. So so it'd be easier to just say, okay, you know, on the outside, but on the inside, and unless she really works with herself to go and see why why this is happening, she won't get it.
I think so, because as I'm sitting there watching it, I'm thinking that I get it, but I don't got it. And I can see that she's thinking she's piecing it together and getting it. But the lady in the mirror, her reflection, is really questioning her and making her really decide whether or not she truly understood the nature, especially what was happening in that classroom. So I think she thinks she's getting it, but she still hadn't got it.
Exactly, because even though the kid is walking with the bucket, he's losing half his water as he's walking. So he thinks he's got what he needs, but really he's still losing it.